Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another daily update on all things related to XRP, whether we're covering Ripple, R3, SBI Holdings, you name it. So be sure to subscribe if you want some daily news and hit that like button as it helps the channel grow and I appreciate it. First things first, guys. I'm going to be using CoinPeprika a little more than CoinMarketCap. No offense, I just kind of like the information that they provide here. So if you noticed, right here, the volume for Bitcoin, 25 bill. Tether's usually, right on that same amount lately, at least. I've noticed when it was at 28 volume, both of them were at 28 billion. Now we're seeing a little bit of less. So I'm just concerned. I don't know if this is just a bubble pump of Bitcoin getting pumped up before the institutions are starting to release these launch dates, with the New York Stock Exchange, with Backed, and things of that nature. I know regulation is shortly coming. I believe that Bitcoin and Ethereum will be first in terms of regulatory clarity. XRP will hopefully be, shortly after, ideally. But I'm just curious. I honestly don't know, and nobody does know. So do not believe if someone says, oh, it's going to go up next week, guaranteed, because the chart says this. I'm not buying it. I've been burned before, and you cannot predict these nascent markets, these early immature markets that have so much potential. We see the upside and we know it's going up, but you cannot tell when or predict when. So just want to emphasize that. Of course, XRP, the world's best stablecoin, just kidding, is still around, 39.40 cents. I see, tremendous upside in the future, but right now, guys, we are still waiting, unfortunately, for those of you that, have been around for a few years, but I'm sure you would have a terrible feeling in your gut if you sold and then all of a sudden we finally started moving. So I'm not taking that risk. Really quick, shared by the one and only Rob Cash. Find him on Twitter at Rob_Cash71. Great YouTube channel as well. Just check it out. I would type in maybe Rob Cash XRP. Cool guy. Love hearing his thoughts. And I'm also a Pittsburgh fan, so go Rob. But it's just an article here, and it's RippleNet holds great revenue potential. And there's some great points here. And the CEO of the National Bank of Kuwait released this information, and this article was from yesterday. So right here, National Bank of Kuwait, I'm just going to say NBK. I do not know how to pronounce this person's name, so I don't want to butcher it. Talks about the need to embrace fintech, financial technology at Arab British Economic Summit. And they are, I believe it's a she, is the Deputy Group Chief Executive Officer of National Bank of Kuwait, recently delivered the speech in London, emphasizing the importance of embracing fintech as an opportunity to thrive and not just survive. So they're willing to adapt now. All right. So banks, she said, must commit investment into building infrastructure as future success depends upon the technology. We do not view technology as a threat to traditional banking services, but as a fluid enabler of solutions to better service our customers. She further added that blockchain and fintech come with exciting opportunities, so there's a need to being proactive instead of defending the outdated mechanism. And then right here, this is the important part that has to do with Ripple. So NBK said recently implemented a new banking platform for Iraq, Egypt, Jordan, and UAE. They've also partnered with Swift GPI and Ripple Networks to ensure real-time cross-border transfers to bolster their global transaction offering that demonstrates how leveraging new technologies can build remarkable customer experience. And I know I just touched on that previous video that's about 3 minutes on Corey Johnson, basically explaining that their customers are all using both Ripple and Swift at this time. And eventually he believes that it'll, go all into Ripple, or Swift will just end up adopting Ripple's technology altogether. Either or. Because they're going to be forced to change sooner or later. It's too late to try to build a product that can compete. And Swift GPI can be seen as an attempt, but it's really just a messaging platform with some insights. But Ripple software already provides that, along with using XRP to actually source liquidity, solving the problem at hand. So back in December 2018, the National Bank of Kuwait tapped Ripple blockchain-based payments network for faster international money transfers. The adoption of RippleNet supports our remittance business, which holds great revenue potential and will undoubtedly improve service to customers. Now, these are some important demographics right here. Favorable is 63% of Kuwait's population is under the age of 30 and enjoys one of the highest mobile and internet penetration rates in the world. And you have to consider that there's even populations in Africa that are unbanked. They don't even have a bank account yet. They have mobile phones. Phones are everything today, guys. Cell phones, mobile phones, they're calculators, flashlights, every means of communication, you name it. calendars. They're everything. So it's an all-in-one technology, which was disruptive. And I believe that XRP in the payments industry, digital assets, will be just like that, if not even more. So in economies like Kuwait's, advanced mobile and online banking is an integral part of the online financial system, especially since it's decentralized and can work seamlessly. People with phones, we're going to basically use XRP as an analogy to be the phone in the financial world, to bridge all of these assets, bridge all these messaging standards, especially when, ISO 220 is actually fully implemented in the next 2 years. And I'll read an article on that as well. But all right, young customers, she said, will become early adopters of nascent technology, so it's in the best interest of banks to foster such relationships with key stakeholders right now. All right? And again, the regional markets are building a sandbox regulatory environment for new ideas to be tested, just like the central banks has issued a regulatory sandbox framework for financial technologies. So big things ahead, guys. Ripple every single day is coming out with all kinds of great reviews, and I just want to emphasize that. So thank you, Rob Cash, for sharing that. And that article just came out the other day. So much love, guys. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.